My name is Quinn Emiliano Yaussy. This is my experience with the ICC from 2018 to 2024, right before they split into the RCW. What I'm about to tell you, they will deny it all. I experienced much amounts of gaslighting, hypocrisy, violence, racism, and much more. What I'm telling you only scratches the surface of what I went through before leaving for good. I was reached out to by a member of the ICC Antelope Valley region on our local college campus sometime in May 2018. I started coming around in June 2018 and was baptized that same month. Within less than a year, I started losing people close to me, including but not limited to my father in February of 2019. I was told about a month into losing my own father that I was grieving incorrectly by the leader of the AV region at the time, Preston. Inkily. I felt insulted and violated by that notion. From there is when the outcasting began, up until his move to Portland, Oregon, mid-2019. From there, we had multiple inconsistent leaders come through and leave within less than a year. Fast forward to late 2020, early 2022. Obviously with COVID lockdown, there wasn't much happening. But in October 2020, I had to watch a good friend of mine commit suicide after going into my home city of San Diego, CA from Los Angeles, CA. Believe me, the nightmares still happen. But the responses I got from the church didn't help either. He made his bed, another one for Satan, etc. I had my first departure in early 2022. Due to the leader at the time, Ryan Caceres, who claimed I threatened him, his wife, and young child, which wasn't true. I was never allowed to defend myself. I was ND returned early 2023. This is what the brainwashing will do to you. It's comparable to the lyrics in Hotel California by the Eagles. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. You can check out as a fallaway, but you never really left is the concept. Throughout 2022, I tried moving on with my life, but couldn't get the thought of them out my head. So I rejoined in early 2023. At first things went well, they made some decent change to things. Or so I thought. To give you an example, I am half Mexican white. I associate more with the Hispanic side of me because that's how I was raised. The level of racism I experienced when I was in their AV and AMS regions was unbelievable. You had black and white disciples claiming they were Mexican because they lived in certain areas, but have zero Hispanic heritages in their families. When I confronted a brother about it, he lashed out at me. Toward my final departure in April 2024, leading up to that, it was like hanging around a house of wolves. When you impose on their views, give them harsh truths, or tell them something straight up, they will outcast you and potentially become violent. There was one incident where a brother would antagonize me, constantly saying things like, "You ain't gonna do nothing," which forced my hand after a while because I became very threatened. There was another disciple by the name of Solomon Brooks who would lash out at me, walk outside, and threaten to fight me and beat me down because he felt some type of way unbeknownst to me. These are the kind of disciples they allow. There is also a certain level of favoritism that happens. If you are not one of the favorites or in some kind of inner circle, you basically are outcasted and left for dead. And when you want to leave that's when they eventually start noticing you, and when you want to leave further, they just blame it on you. There were points in time where they would harass my little sisters via text or Facebook Messenger, trying to start issues with them, but then turn around and claim that because she's not a disciple, there was nothing they could do after they initiated the issues. In conclusion, the church promotes favoritism, violence, a lack of self-respect for oneself, and is outright hypocritical in their teachings. As far as the new version of this goes, the RCW, I have yet to see anything, but to me it is no different. If you're still the same group of people, have you really changed? You can rebrand all you want, that doesn't change who you are.